T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We've gone for main engine start. We have main engine start.
Ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll.
Buenas noches, tengan todos. Buenas noches, Puerto Rico. Buenas noches. Es una producción de la Fundación Guardia Provida al Riñón y con el oficio de Z93, que se enorgullecen en presentarle a la institución salsera más vigente en Latinoamérica y el mundo, con Quique, Papo Lucas y la Sonora Ponceña en sus 50 años de aniversario.
Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, Stephen Tortola. Good morning, Stephen Tortola. Good morning, Miss Carol Mihail. Good morning, Miss Carol Mihail. Good morning, Miss T.T. Rad. Miss T.T. Rad, good morning. Miss T.T., please report to the monetization office immediately. You are wanted there. You you must submit your Swiss bank account numbers. That way, YouTube can send your commissions to your offshore account starting in January 15th. So, Ms. TT, please report to the monetization office immediately. A big hug, Miss TT, a big hug. Hold on, everyone. Good morning, See No Evil. Wait, hold on. Yes, See No Evil. Good morning, See No Evil. Good morning. I hope everything is well at the at the comedy club and the restaurant. Everyone, give a big hug to See No Evil. See No Evil has been busy at the comedy club, making his weekly deposits at the bank. That is great, See No Evil. Very successful, very successful. See No Evil becoming a millionaire, becoming a millionaire as I speak. A big hug, See No Evil. See No Evil, please help Miss Tiki Rad go to the monetization office. A big hug, See No Evil. And we have the great Kid Rock, the great Kid Rock, one of the greatest content creators that will be totally successful in 2024. A big hug for Kid Rock. And we have Mob Rat Hunter. Good morning, Mob Rat Hunter. Mob Rat Hunter, good morning. And a big hug, Mob Rat Hunter. And we have, hold on, everyone. Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. I'm checking. I do not want to miss no one. Okay. Okay. Miss Titi Red, one more thing. As soon as you go to the monetization office, don't forget to report to Central Park West Realty Office. You must sign the closing of your new penthouse with the blessing of God. TT has acquired a new penthouse in Central Park West. So TT will be moving soon. TT, I hope you invite us all for your penthouse warming party. Miss TT will have a special cocktail at her new penthouse. You TT, don't forget to invite us all. A big hug from Miss TT Red. Miss TT is becoming the greatest content creator of all time on YouTube. And I am not joking. I am not joking. TT Red will become the greatest content creator of all time with the blessing of God. TT, when you can, put down your link to your Swiss account. That way we can all donate to your Swiss account, Miss TT Red. Everyone, I want everyone, if you can, please donate to Miss TT's special Swiss account, offshore account, to be clear. Oh, Miss TT is gonna kill me. Just some humor, everyone, just some humor. Sino Evil says, my friend has a penthouse on the 76th floor of the Time Warner building, overlooking Columbus Circle and Central Park. That is great, Sino Evil. Sino Evil, tell your friend that TT Rad will become his neighbor soon. So there you have it, Miss TT. You have a new neighbor. You have a new neighbor at Central Park West with the blessing of God. Okay, hold on. Kid Rock says, see no evil. Too bad she's married. Ha! Wait, see no evil says, too bad she's married. Okay, wait, hold on. TT Rat says, here you go, my Swiss account cash app. Okay, that is good, Miss TT. Miss TT, don't forget, Miss TT, today is Friday. You must be at the beauty salon. Listen to me carefully. And this is for Miss Carol also. This is for Miss Carol. You ladies must be at the beauty salon at 4 a.m. on Sunday. I repeat, at 4 a.m. on Sunday. Miss TT Red and Miss Carol, they must be at the beauty salon at 4 a.m. on Sunday. It is very important you be there at 4 a.m. because at 6 o'clock, the whole beauty salon is packed. And if you arrive late to the beauty salon, let's say you get there at 6 in the morning, you'll be out by 3 o'clock if you're lucky. So you both better be at the beauty salon at 4 a.m. That way you can leave at 6. Don't forget hair, nails, and the special facial treatment, the Sophia Loren number 5. And then afterwards, you can send me the bill, and I will pay for it gladly. The most important, Miss T and Miss Carol, you ladies must look your best for Christmas Eve. That way, when the new year comes, you will be like new with the blessing of God. Okay. Both Miss Carol and Miss TT are going to hit me on the head with the Roberto Clemente bat. Okay, all kidding aside. Okay, tonight's topic, as you can see, I put the photo of our former president, Mr. Donald Trump, with respect and honor. I want to talk about this that is very important, and we should all be informed. The state of Maine, and there is another state. They are not permitting that Trump appears as a candidate. If I am not mistaken, Trump and his lawyers are now appealing that decision to the Supreme Court. To be clear, that way we can understand the state of Maine, and there is another state that is right now it is escaping my memory. They are prohibiting that Trump appears on the election ballot. It is my opinion that is unconstitutional, and also Mr. Trump has been accused of Mr. Trump, our former President Trump, has been accused of some things, but there has been no conviction, and also there hasn't been any formal court proceeding. So this is just my opinion. as a citizen, it is my opinion that what the state of Maine did with the ballot election, that is unconstitutional. You cannot prohibit, especially a former president, of appearing on the ballot. That is unconstitutional. That is my opinion, and I would like the opinions of all of you. And then we have another problem also. I'm talking about things that are happening as I speak. We have a serious problem with our borders that is happening right now. Our borders are being overwhelmed. People that are entering from Mexico, but they are coming from many Latin American countries. But they enter through Mexico, and then they are on our borders right now. They are like over 20 and 30 and 40,000 people. To be clear, President Biden this week he had a meeting with the president of Mexico. That way, the president of Mexico also must control the border. You see, there are a lot of people that do not inform themselves properly. It is not the fault. It is not the fault of. It is not all the fault of our borders. It is not Biden's fault. It is like 50% Biden and 50% the president of Mexico. The border of Mexico is not being controlled, and these leaders from these Latin American countries, they really don't care about their own people. When a person decides to leave his own country and go to another country to try to survive, that means that person's country, something is wrong. Something is really wrong. The majority of these Latin American countries, their presidents, the presidents of these nations, they only serve the rich of their country. Like there is no middle class in the Latin American countries. No middle class exists. Or you are rich or you are poor. And if you are poor, you have a lot of problems. So, but the fault of this is the leaders of these Latin American countries. They do not care. They do not care about their people. So that's how come they want to enter our nation. But we have to control our borders. We must control our borders. It is chaos, total chaos. So I would like your opinion. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. Okay, hold on, everyone. Okay, See No Evils. Okay. See No Evil says she is also known as the Russian Paris Hilton. If you Google, you will understand. Okay? Hold on, everyone. This is what I'm going to do. I am going to paste. Hold on. Okay. This is what I'm going to do. I brought up two interesting topics. I would like the opinions of our chat family, but not just in the chat. I want to hear your opinions with my ears. So what I am going to do, I am going to post a link. So Mob Rat Hunter, press the link. Kid Rock, press the link. TT Rad, press the link. Miss Carol, press the link. Everyone is welcome. I can fit up to 10 family members on the panel. I want to hear your opinions on the topic of, hold on, everyone, hold on. Okay, everyone, please forgive the interruption. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna paste the link. I'm gonna paste the link. Everyone is welcome. Kid Rock, press the link. Miss Carol, press the link, please. Everyone is welcome. I want to hear your opinions on the topic of our former president, Trump. And I also want your opinion on what is happening in the borders. Okay, I am going to paste the link. Hold on. Okay, everyone, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Kid Rock, press the link. Miss Carol, press the link. Miss TT, you can press the link. Everyone, I can fit up to 10 family members. I can fit up to 10. Everyone is welcome. I want to hear your opinions. It is important. It is important that you that are a participant on YouTube, that everyone hear your opinion. I don't have to see your face. Just your opinions. Your opinions are important. They are a lot of channels that always they have the same people on the panel. They never give opportunity to different people. On this channel, I want to give opportunity to everyone, and I want to hear the opinions of everyone, because everyone's opinion is important, and also it is interesting to hear different people. So this channel is our channel, and your opinion is important. The link is in the chat. Come on, press the link. Press the link. Don't be afraid. Never be afraid of giving your opinion. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. Okay. I am sorry for so many interruptions. Uh, Please accept my sincere apologies. Okay, the link is in the chat. Come on, Kid Rock, press the link. Everyone is welcome. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Okay, we have Kid Rock, Kid Rock. We got him.
Hey, Edwin, in the chat, how you guys doing?
A big hug, Kid Rock, and thank you for coming, Kid Rock. Hold on for a second, Kid Rock. Come on, Miss Carol, Miss TT, the ladies, press the link. Everyone is welcome to be with Kid Rock. Kid Rock, tell me, how was your Christmas?
It was okay, you know, it was cool.
How is your dear mother?
She's fine. Everything's,
Oh,
she's fine. Twice as ever,
okay.
so that's good.
Kid Rock, what are, without getting into anything personal, what are your plans? What are your plans for Christmas Eve?
Um, Not Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I'm
don't
sorry.
worry about it. I
Yeah,
know.
uh,
Um,
uh, I, Kid Rock, I have made that mistake a million times.
don't worry
It
about it.
is,
Tommy. It's
it is
fine.
you. Go ahead, Kid Rock.
Just me and the wife. We're probably gonna probably Popeye's chicken and some and some pasta. You know what I mean? And go and this it'll just be me and her. So we'll have plenty of food, and then we'll watch the countdown like we always do, and everything else. And they'll probably be shooting by my house because you know the people are nuts, start shooting in the air and everything. But that's about it. Okay, it says Carol McHale says, Evan, please be careful that YouTube doesn't strike you. Um, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh, I want to thank Carol. I want to thank Carol for her concern, but according to the rules and regulations that I have read, you can talk about any topic as long as we are respectful. As long as we are respectful, because here on YouTube, there are a lot of news networks. There are news
oh,
networks,
yeah, I see
and they
because the
are
people coming over. I got you. Okay.
see the but I agree. But to be clear, I appreciate Miss Carol's concern.
Oh no, that
But
makes sense now. I wasn't thinking about it, and I was like, wait a minute, yeah, because that's a touchy situation. I got you. Okay, I understand, Carol.
you see, but here on YouTube, they are thousands. They are thousands of channels that have to do with news, with politics. They even have channels. They even have channels. Hold on, Kid Rock, take over
Yeah.
the program.
Okay,
Take over the program.
I got you. Okay. Yeah, Carol. I wasn't when I read your comment. I was thinking like, what? And then I realized that that's kind of a touchy situation about the border situation and everything. But at least the news is like showing it. I mean, because it's ridiculous. I'm sorry. You can't you just we can't have like 20 million people just coming in and it's a free ride. Okay, it's unsustainable, and you can see that like in New York. There, I seen a thing on Forbes yesterday on YouTube, and it stated that Mayor Adams is evicting 3,500 um migrants, we would say, I guess, um asylum seekers, which is that's wrong. It's not asylum seekers because if you're from Venezuela, the law state that you go to the next country over. You don't jump 5 countries and get over here. That's the law. Besides that, it's supposed to be the asylum laws also state that you have to be in fear of your life regarding like political retribution, like if you don't like the person in charge. I mean stuff like that. I mean, not because you want to make money. This it's an economic migrant. That's what it really is. And I've seen some things. A lot of I seen pictures. These women are like 7 to 8 months pregnant, and they walk through the jungles and all that to get over here. I mean, that's child abuse. I mean, and they got kids too. You can't be dragging your kids through the jungles, through the desert. God knows what's going on at night. I mean, with the coyotes, you know, the human smugglers and stuff, and and the conditions there, the alleged asylum seekers, right, are you know what I mean? And then they bitch about like the conditions here. Well, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. If me and my wife go to a different country and I don't have reservations, guess what? I'm gonna be outside. Me and her gonna be outside. So, you know, we can't help everyone. Did anyone ever hear that? We can't save everybody, you know. And that's just my opinion. I mean, all the countries, a lot of countries, And then this is crazy too. Like Venezuela, they have an airport called El Dorado. It's like a really big place. If you come from Europe and you come over there, and I seen it, and if they got the military and they got the cops there and stuff, if they think that you are just gonna stay there, like if you don't have reservations for a hotel or you got no money, you are not leaving. They're gonna arrest you, and you're going right back. You're going the next flight out back where you came from. And every country has a wall. Okay, it's not racist. Okay, it's not. Every country has a wall. Okay. Um. So I don't know how people like say that's ridiculous comment about that it's racist for walls, like Biden, those idiots, because that's funny. Biden and his administration says walls are racist, right? Or AOCs and all those people. But what's it called? Homeland Security built a big wall around Biden's Hampton house or whatever in Delaware off the beach. It cost 3 or 4 million, some crazy money, and we're paying for it. And like these people, like the movie stars and stuff in California, they got 50-foot walls around their stuff, but no one else can have a wall. I mean, you know what I mean? Like it's ridiculous. Why do you think we got doors? We got locks on our doors. Everyone's got a fence around their house. Why? Because it shows a property line and some kind of protection. I'm not saying a 50-foot wall, but you know what I mean, like a regular 5-foot fence around your house. Most people got fences around their house. Oh, okay. Let me see. I'm sorry, Carol. On one hand and the other. Carol Mahal says, Kid Rock, I agree. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, and then like they were in New York, they were bitching about the conditions and stuff. But what about that 4,000-mile walk or whatever from Venezuela and all that stuff? I mean, it's crazy. It's just like I said, if me and my wife drug our kids when they were little across 5 countries through a jungle and all that, we should be going to prison. Okay? We should be going to prison. That's child abuse. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And these people, and then there's like a lot of them are ungrateful. And I've seen things on YouTube, like in Chicago, for instance, they're going to like the ritzy part, like the west of Chicago, like Macy's, but out west, like it's not in the city limits. And they got like $1 million homes out there and everything. They're going over there to steal. I mean, it's crazy. And yeah, I don't know. It's just, and what I said before, you know how like the middle class, like Edwin was saying about the middle class, like in Venezuela and all that. That's true over there, but that's what they're trying to do here. That's my opinion. They're trying to kill the middle, not literally kill the middle class, but I'm saying eliminate the middle class. So it's either rich, 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 or poor, poor, poor. And I just think that all these people coming in, God knows who these people are. Um, you know what I mean? And it's just like to destabilize the country and make a lot of chaos because everyone needs to remember November 3rd is going to be quick. It's coming up soon. Right? It's like yeah, 11 months, but it's going to go by. It's going to be quick, and it's just ridiculous. I just don't think that's you know. Carol Mahel says problem is we don't help our own. Yeah, Carol, I agree. We got people on the street. Like I was saying, like I remember Karen, she lives out in Cali, and and I've been to Cali like 4 or 5 times. There was like homeless vets. I mean, it's really bad and everything, and they're not even helping the regular people out, that citizens that, you know what I mean, that really need our help, and then especially the ones that fought for our freedoms to be on this YouTube thing. You know what I mean? People just don't like, it's crazy, and then we we give everything and then some to these so-called asylum seekers. Um, and it's still about the food, about all kinds of stuff. I mean, I've seen things in Chicago, like they're on YouTube, that they like a lot of these, like they have these, like, like big cities got parks and they got a rec center and stuff. Well, it was closed. Some of them were closed for like years because they just shut the thing down, and then the people in the neighborhoods wanted to do it so they could have a thing for the kids because there's a lot of gangs and stuff. And the city said no, no, no. But when this stuff started happening, they tried to put them in. And what happened was a lot of the African American leaders in these things start suing the city of Chicago, blocking this because they have so much crime as it is. And these people, like most people, like if we don't know who these people are, it's crazy. Why? I mean, like, you ever hear like in different countries, like Americans, like if you got a really bad like felony records and stuff, some places you're not allowed to go to because you got felonies, okay? And a lot of these people, we don't even know who they are. And I seen a thing like a couple weeks ago on YouTube that they had people that came in, they got kicked out a long time ago, whatever. So they're on the books and everything. They had gang tattoos, and some were like, um, they had like sexual charges to minors and stuff, and they just let them in. Like, okay, go ahead, here, go. I mean, it's crazy. Okay, Edwin says, Miss Carol, please press the link. You are you are welcome. You are like family. Carol Mihail, yes, you are. You always got great comments, and you're sharp as a tack. That's not a lie. You always sharp. And you always got good comments, and yeah, you know what's going on. But see, this is the problem: is all this stuff's going on. It's part of the 16-year plan. This is like, remember I told you guys this before. Like, Obama was the 8 years, and then Trump was never supposed to win. 8 years of Hillary, we would have been done. Well, now they're speeding up the process. Like, and remember, like a long time ago, that we would be in a war or something, and then these things would come up a little here, but we're not really paying attention to it, and then slowly but surely something happens. Well, they got to speed up the process. The problem is everyone sees this. I've seen things on YouTube too. A lot of democratic cities, they have like a, um a lot of African American leaders in the cities um are voting red. They're sick of the Democratic Party because they've been using them for every 2 and 4 years for their votes, and not producing producing nothing for them, or crumbs. It's atrocious. And there's like thousands of videos, I'm sure. Well, I would say thousand something, like in Chicago, and in New York too. People are fed up. High taxes, high crime. We don't know these people. We got enough crime as, a lot of big cities. You got a lot of crime in general, and the economy is bad. I mean, you, everyone knows, like when you go to your grocery store, um, it's like, oh my god, you fill up that cart, that's like $200 something. I mean, it's insane. And then we as an Americans are paying for this stuff, like nickel and dime us to death, taxes to death. It's ridiculous. I just don't. I mean, that's part of the thing too. Is that's why Colorado was, when I put in, when Edwin was talking about this earlier, that Maine, that was, it said today, but then I said the other state was Colorado. That's so unconstitutional. It's crazy. He was not convicted of a crime. It's if you're convicted of a crime, and this is crazy. This is not gonna work. The people, and like, it's gonna be a red tsunami. And you know what? The only way they could, I mean, they're gonna cheat so bad, the Democrats. But see, everyone's got a cell phone. All you gotta do is record when you go vote. I can't vote because I went to prison, but I'm gonna get that stuff expunged sometime. I was trying to do it. I had to go to the police station, and then they had to fingerprint me and make sure everything was fine, and they gave me my records, and then I had the other records. I had to go to the state police, and then I had to get those, and then it was like a couple $100, all that stuff, and then I was gonna do it, but then COVID hit, so basically I lost that money because I gotta redo that whenever I can. But yeah, it's crazy. So does anyone have anything to say? It's kind of slow up here. Okay, I'm looking at the chat. Everyone is welcome. Everyone says everyone is welcome. Your opinions are most important. Yeah, it's true. Whoever wants to come up, everyone's like family here, you know. But it's just a shame. There's so many people. When I go outside, there's homeless people everywhere. You know what I mean? And I don't have a lot of money, but I give a dollar here, a dollar there. You know what I mean? Because you gotta you gotta put in. Hold up, someone is here. Oh, hey,
Yeah,
Carl, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Ah, it's the first time you and me ever spoke.
Yes, it is.
Okay, but yeah, you heard what I said. You're sharp as a tack, and you got great questions and great comments.
Well, as far as what they're trying to do with eliminating him from the ballot, that's going to wind up in the Supreme Court and they're going to have the final word. That's my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Because what they're doing is totally unconstitutional. This is their desperate attempt because they know how ahead in the polls he is.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yes.
Okay, as far as immigration goes, listen, my husband's Greek and we were married. We had two children. He was here on a working visa. When he went back to Greece, the American embassy didn't want to allow him back over for whatever reason. And I called the embassy and I told the embassy at the time, and I'm going back all the way to 1990. Okay.
Okay.
I had two children then, my son and my daughter. And I called the embassy and I says, wait a minute. He's working here. He's paying taxes here. He's married to me. We have two children and we have money in the bank. And you're telling me that he has to wait to come home?
That's
So
not.
they,
Yeah, go ahead.
right. So
That's not good.
anyway,
Yeah, go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was fighting with them. And my answer to them, because I, I can be a little sarcastic at times. And my answer to them was, fine, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my money out of the bank. I'm going to take my two children, bring them down to welfare, plop them on the desk, and you can support them and me, since you don't want to let them back in this country. I was pissed.
Oh yeah, that's something my mom would have said. I'm
Now,
serious.
you want to real laugh? 2 hours later, my husband calls me and says to me, I don't know what you told them, but they just approved my visa. I'm on my way home.
Now, Why did they like make him leave anyway? Well, I mean, we didn't do nothing
Because he,
wrong.
at the time, he was um second captain on a ship, like under the captain, like a
Okay,
merchant marine,
right.
but he was paying taxes here.
What?
And they didn't want to let him back. And I got into, like I said, a big argument with them. Anyway, I got him home. Now,
Oh
here
yeah.
comes the funny part. He started his own construction company. God bless him. He's been doing his own contracting. Oh my God, I lost count how many years. But he still had to go and take a citizenship test, even though he was married to me and I'm an American citizen.
Oh, I thought that was like, I mean, along it was. I mean, I'm not saying you and your husband, but I'm saying you heard like things like, "I'm gonna marry you so you can stay in the country." You know what I mean? That's like illegal.
Right,
But you're
right,
obviously, yeah, yours is love and was real, obviously.
right.
That's
And
crazy.
this is what we went through. Now, I have nothing against the people that are suffering in these other countries coming here, but the problem I have with the border is that they're not vetting anybody.
That's what
That's
I
the problem I have.
Yeah, you heard what I said? Like it was like a week ago. They had a bunch of people come and they had like tattoos and they already got booted out of the country like a couple years, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. So they're already known. So when they came back through the border, like just come in, they had tattoos and some were like sexual predators with children and stuff. And they
Right.
just let them in. I mean, that's crazy. You can't do
Plus, you got the fentanyl problem that's coming across.
right.
You also have the problem with people coming from other countries that are looking to do us harm.
Oh
You
yeah,
know, people forget about 9/11. I don't.
no, I remember where I was at, and I said this a while ago in the live that people gotta remember that the students that were like in the planes, they were
Hmm.
overstayed visas,
Right. And they learned how to fly here.
right? That's
Uh,
crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So unless they do something to vet these people and make sure, I have no problem taking people in that need it and that are running away from like communist countries and stuff. I have no problem with that
I mean,
because
that's
they
more
should be
legit.
seeking asylum.
Right. I mean, I understand that. I mean, I'm not, what I was talking, but some of these, they're like skating the asylum laws. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
It,
economic migrant is not asylum case.
not only that, you know why they're doing this? Because they're hoping that these people they're letting in here are going to vote for them.
Oh yeah, of course, because that's what I was saying earlier. Like, you can see on YouTube all major cities that are blue. You can see videos and people, all Caucasians, African Americans, Mexican Americans, American Indians, American Chinese, all American, the melting pot are like, this is crazy. You know what I mean?
Well, if they want to be technical, because there's a lot going on in this country that shouldn't be going on. And like with New York, you mentioned New York. Every time I turn around, it's something different. Now you have New Year's Eve coming up, and you have the mayor of New York saying, "Oh, don't worry, the police are going to protect. Don't worry." Yeah, okay. What the mayor isn't saying is that the police force in New York City has shrunk down to 27,000. Okay, they can't be everywhere New Year's Eve. That's the first thing.
Right.
Second thing is they have the police's hands tied. You see that every day in New York City. It's a joke. There's a no bail law. You have
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Did you hear about that African American guy
that
that
stabbed the two
the two kids?
teenagers?
Yeah, you know what
Yes.
happened? Right. And 2 weeks
And
ago, December 12th, he was in custody for threatening someone like a terrorist threat with a gun. Okay,
that's
and
right.
that judge let him go, and then 2 weeks later or whatever, boom, this stuff happens, and then he had like 9 domestics, like, I mean, really bad. I mean, and then he let him. I mean, that's insane. That's insane. You can't
There's a
like
lot
that's
of
a danger to
insanity.
society, right?
Not only that, here, this is what cracks me up because I'm going to get into this really. They come over here, they get everything for nothing. I read an article, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, from this poor veteran that was kicked out of where they had him staying
I
to give
seen
the
that.
place to the immigrants.
Yeah, assisted
He,
living. He was like 92-year-old World War II vet.
right.
I this is
How
this.
how
Yeah,
dare you?
yeah.
This man fought for this country.
And we're here
How
because of people
dare
like
you?
him.
Right.
Men and women like him. Right. We're talking to each other for the first time ever because of people like him. And it's
That's
crazy.
right. That's what I'm saying. And then I see all the time, because I know, because my husband works in Manhattan, and every time he leaves to go to work, I do nothing but pray all day for him to come through my door at night,
Oh,
because I
yeah.
never know what's going to happen in the city. And
But
I
then they,
tell him to be careful every
and
day.
I say, I love you every time you get, you know how that goes.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
God forbid. I mean, it's crazy because these people, a lot of these people, and then I'm sorry, like if you're an illegal alien in the big city, they're gonna let you go if you do
yeah,
something crazy.
yeah.
So they don't have nothing to lose.
Well, if you or I did something crazy, we're going to go straight to jail.
Right. And then that African American who stabbed those two little girls, he was saying like racial stuff. And they charged him with like a hate crime, attempt. I don't know if it was attempted murder. I don't believe so. It was like bodily assault, like one below. I mean, it should have been attempted murder
That's
and all
right.
that. And if you and me did that, they're gonna bury. Especially because I went to prison like decades ago. They would have buried me under that jail. So
This
it's
is what I'm
ridiculous.
saying. This is what I'm saying. And what ticks me off even more. Okay, I'm fortunate to the point that my husband is still working. He shouldn't be. He should be retired, but he's
Right,
still working. But I retired. Okay? Now I get Social Security for me, right?
right.
Here's the kicker. Because he's working, they count my Social Security as income. We're being double taxed. They actually tax my Social Security.
And obviously, you put in the work. It's crazy. I mean, yeah, obviously, that's crazy. I
Yeah, but
mean,
this is what
what?
they're doing.
Oh yeah, that's how. How do you think they're finding all this money? And like you said with the New York, the cops were shrinking the
The force has shrunk
were shrink.
tremendously.
Yeah, Mayor Adams said though. Remember, like 2 weeks ago, he said he had to make cuts to the cops, to sanitation, like the garbage. I mean, a bunch of
Yeah,
stuff.
with all the rats in his city,
Yeah,
they need
I
to cut
mean,
sanitation.
man, give these money to these people. And like I said, we like we let a lot of people in, and a lot of people like they had to take tests and like do background checks. Right?
I know.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And
I
these people
lived
just jump the
through it.
line, and then they get all crazy if they get a bologna sandwich. Like if you're hungry, you're gonna eat it, right?
Right?
I mean,
I mean, the economy stinks. Everything stinks.
taxes are
And
high.
taxes are crazy. Let me tell you something. We pay, because he works in New York, we pay New York state tax. We pay for his license in New York. We pay for uh his material license in New York. We pay workman's compensation in New York.
Right.
Then I have to pay Pennsylvania because that's where we live.
And what about
Plus the
insurance too,
federal
right? If you got work, if
insurance. Oh yeah, his insurance
work,
is
you
through
got
the roof.
insurance, right? That's a lot of money too. Oh my God.
And then on top of that, we got to pay the federal government. Okay,
Yeah.
how much more can you tax?
Right, because I think is in New York like the number one in taxes, I think, or California. It's one or the other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty bad, and I know Chicago is pretty bad too. Um, you know, but yeah, it's ridiculous, and like these people, I mean, like I seen things on YouTube, like they had these pregnant women from Venezuela walking through the jungles with their other kids, you know, like with the coyotes, the people, and then you know how that goes. Some of the coyotes, like,
Right.
you know, you better let me see your kid, for what, or we're gonna kill you all. And then they come over here Like if me and my wife drug our kids when we were young 5,000 miles through the jungles and stuff, we're going to prison, right?
Right.
That's child abuse. That's
Yes, it
child
is.
abuse.
Yes,
I
it is.
mean,
And what's even more scarier is the sex traffickers that are waiting to grab them all.
well, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I seen things on YouTube like the coyotes. You know how they go, and the parents like, okay, take my kid so you don't kill us. What? That was my kid. You got to kill me, right?
That's right.
You got to kill me. I don't care. That's
My
the way I am.
granddaughter, she's only 8 years old. She'll be 8 years old this Friday, right?
Right.
She goes to his store with me, and I tell her, hold my hand. And she goes, but Grandma, I'm going to be 8 years old. I don't care. You hold my hand, you stay with me. I says, because there are bad people out there, and Grandma doesn't want to lose you.
Grandma, a smart woman. Like I don't know if I told you in my lives. I when I grew up, um, we had I lived my back door was unlocked. My back door was unlocked. We had two big dogs. Everyone in the neighborhood knew you're gonna go in my house, you're gonna get eaten. You know what I mean? It's
Hmm.
crazy, but I mean, yeah, it's and these people, a lot of these people are so ungrateful. I'm sorry. It's
Oh,
crazy.
they feel like everything is owed to them. No, sorry. We
Yeah,
all worked for what we have.
right. And we're paying for
Okay?
you. We're paying for you,
Right.
right?
And as far as the middle class goes, I have a big question for these so-called bureaucrats that think they know everything. You wipe out the middle class, who's going to pay your taxes then? The poor can't afford it, and you don't tax the Bezos of the world, so who pays the taxes?
And I see, then you know what? That's a good thing because I seen a couple days ago on Forbes, it said like New York, they lost like a couple 100,000 in a fiscal year or more. So I some crazy number, and lost or California is high up there too, because they're just taxing to death, and they're like, you know what's
People are
crazy? The
leaving.
Democrats,
They're moving to Florida, into Texas, and other
right,
places.
right, because they I mean, this is what I think that like a lot of these Democrats are millionaires. How you know how that goes? They like
Yep.
spending other people's money,
Hmm.
meaning the taxpayers, right?
Excuse me, I was drinking water. Sure they
Oh,
do.
yeah,
Sure they do.
and like AOC. I mean, all those people are crooks. Like Pelosi, she's been there for
Oh,
like four
don't get me
years, and she
started on them. And
160,
McConnell. It's
160
both
million.
sides.
Oh no, yeah, for sure. Oh, they're
You know,
all
that's why I believe in term limits.
right.
Okay. Okay, you
Yep.
give them their 8 years and they're out.
And
That's
then
it.
after that, no lobbying for like 10 years or whatever. You know what I mean?
That's right. And the other thing that upsets me with them are these damn super PACs because they back whoever they want to back. It's all corrupt. I mean, look at what's going on. All right, just let's take Trump and the current president, right?
Right.
Trump is fighting 94 charges or something like that right now. Okay, there may be some truth to it, there may not be. I'm not involved, so I don't know. However, everything has come out about Biden and his son and all the money they got from all these different corporations in all these foreign countries,
Right.
and nothing happens to them.
I did a live a while back ago, and I seen it was on it was on Forbes, but it was actually like the House committee. They showed checks written to Joe Biden for like 200 grand, 50 grand, and you know like the thing with Hunter, this is what I think was gonna happen to Hunter. Hunter,
Nothing. Good.
they're gonna kill him.
Nothing.
No, they're gonna give him a hot shot, meaning they're gonna give him a shot of dope so he can't talk because he knows too much, and that's going to kill him. I, this is my opinion. And then they're going to say Biden's senile, and then but people are not going to buy it. I mean, I think they're just speeding up all this stuff because they know they're done, right?
Yeah, they are done. If you look at the economy, I mean, thank God my house is paid off. I don't have to worry about that.
Right.
But, but I look at my children who are older that have mortgages that are paying. I look at
And
my
kids, obviously.
grandchildren and
Right.
I wonder what kind of a future are they going to have? They don't have the future that I was lucky enough to have. When
Right.
I grew up, I didn't have to worry about somebody taking me in the street. I didn't have to worry about getting hurt or anything like that. I was allowed to be a child. I was allowed to play with my friends. Today, just what they're doing and teaching in schools and different things, and I
Yeah.
see it with my granddaughter when she brings home her homework. There's no history, there's no nothing. They can't even name the three forms of government.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, and then they got the story times and stuff with the drag people. I mean, come on. That's just
Not only
there's
that, in Pennsylvania, we had a big fight and we stopped it because they were opening up a satanic class after the schools were closed at the schools.
oh, like after school activity.
Yeah, a
Wow.
satanic club. No,
Now, is
I
this
don't
a
think
public
so.
school or was it a Catholic school? No, it could be a
Public
Catholic
schools.
school. Public school. Yeah, yeah, right, right.
Yeah, public schools. And the
That's
problem
crazy.
here in PA is even if you put your child in a private school, okay, you
Right.
still have to pay for the taxes for the public school.
Oh yeah, right. That's
So you got to look at the kids, the children that are going to the public schools and how they're being brainwashed or whatever. It's not right.
and then
I
like you
had
yeah, go ahead, sorry.
I had a big fight at the school that my granddaughter attends because they started this transgender crap at the bathrooms. And I went and I fought. I got a bunch of people together. We were all fighting. And we said,
Right.
no, you're not going to do that because God forbid something happens to my granddaughter in that bathroom. I'm going to be in jail the rest of my life.
Oh, you know me, right? You know me enough to say I would do the same thing for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
And
Yeah,
a
it's
lot,
crazy.
a lot of parents got together and we fought it and we won. We said,
Right.
you want transgender? That's fine. Give them their own bathroom. They don't belong in the bathroom with little girls or little boys. Sorry.
Right. And then like I seen a thing a while back, a high schooler. I don't know if the guy was it was a regular guy, obviously, I think. I mean, like he was a real male, we'll say, but he wanted to dress up as a girl and so he could go in the locker room. Man, no. You know what I mean? You need to get taken out of there and get your you know what, get beat. I'm
I
serious.
believe me, if somebody, God forbid,
Oh,
hurts my granddaughter, Lorena Bobbitt's not going to have anything on me.
oh yeah. Um, yeah, ouch. But yeah, I hear
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I'm straight. You heard me enough. I say like it is. Um, yeah, the person would be getting a check. Put it that way,
Hmm.
a disability check
Do you know
for
what they
sure.
do in Greece to people like that? Because
Well,
I've been to Greece. People like that, once they hear it, you don't see them again. They
that's
just
most countries. They're supposed to be
mysteriously
here too.
disappear.
It's supposed to be here too. I mean, but now this like with all the drugs coming in, screwing up the kids and people, and then you got this transgender nonsense. If someone wants to be transgender, when you're 18, or because you don't like, what kid knows like what you want to do when you're in fourth grade, right? No one knows. I mean, I didn't think about that. That's crazy. I mean, I think I
Figure
kissed the
out
girl when I was like 5th grade or something. You know, like a peck, little kiss. But
not for anything. Even at 21 years old, they don't know what they want to do today.
oh, that's what I'm saying. You don't know your sexuality. I mean, some are late bloomers, and some are a little bit. But you know what I mean? It's just, you know, you should know for the most part what team you're playing for. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Right.
Listen, I know a lot of people out there today in society don't believe in religion or whatever, and that's their choice. For Christmas, I decorated outside my house. And when I decorate, there's always a nativity scene outside my house.
Oh, okay.
One of the neighbors from across the way got insulted because I put out the nativity scene. And I turned around and told her, listen, I don't tell you what to believe. I don't care what you believe. I know what I believe. And that nativity stays where it is.
On
And if
your property.
any
Hold on, one
on
thing,
my
Carol.
property,
Okay, Carol, one thing. Hold on. TT Red says very informative live. Carol and Kid Rock, fantastic. Thank you, TT. One more thing.
thank you, TT.
Eddie Machete says one more thing. Hold on. A lot of parents need to learn how to install values, manners, and respect. Teach them right and wrong, and it all begins at the home. Yeah, like when I was little, my grandfather, like he taught me how, like, you know, right from wrong, and I was a maniac, and okay, but I still know right from wrong and stuff like that. And that's what you need to do. These parents these days are some of these parents are nuts, letting their
They
kids
don't
go to
believe,
drag shows and stuff. And it's insane.
right. They don't have morality. They don't have integrity. They don't have ethics. They don't have loyalty,
Morals. How do you put your
morals.
kid like? How I could not even fathom. Oh, let's go to the drag show and bring the kids. That's child abuse. I'm sorry, right?
Yeah, I heard there's a lot of that going
And
around.
then you got to remember, and they go, "Oh no, they're just this." No, a lot of those things I seen on YouTube, they were like, they were predators. They were like on like the sex offenders of things. You know what I mean? They had a lot of bad crimes, and you can't be hanging around with kids. And like these parents are so stupid, and they want to fit in. No, no, excuse me, I'm not fitting in. I'm doing me. You know what I mean? I mind my own business. I don't bother no one. Just leave me alone.
Well, you see, that's the difference here where I live. Thank God the judicial system here in the county I'm in, they just caught recently 3 pedophiles, and it amazed me at the ages 18, 21, and 42.
Wow.
Okay? And when they caught them, they put their pictures right on the front page of the local newspaper, let everybody know that they were caught and what they were caught for. They went to court, their case finally came up, and the judge threw them away for
That
25 years.
that's how it's supposed to be. You got to put them on blast. You got to put them, um, and then put them like in the newspaper and everything. If there's any other people that like, because how like they didn't get caught this one time. You know what I mean? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they didn't get. I mean, I'm sure there might be a few that did it one time and got caught, but for the most part, it's a multiple thing, and it's so sad. And then you got these
It
crazy
is.
judges. Oh, they're okay. You take them then. Put them by your kids. Okay.
Yes.
See, that's the problem. They won't do that.
Well, that was like during the whole pandemic. None of us could go out of our houses. None of us could go shop. None of us could do anything. But Pelosi had no problem opening up her refrigerator with her tons of ice cream that she had.
Yeah, that $25,000 fridge. Oh my God.
Okay, none of us could get that.
Right.
Just
And
like when they say, oh, Medicare for all. I laugh so hard. What they don't realize about Medicare, is that us senior citizens, out of our Social Security check, they take out a monthly fee for the A and B, and they just raised it. I think it's $174 out of every check I get
That's
that
a
they
lot of
put
money.
that they wait. It gets better. That's just for Medicare A and B. And then my husband and I pay for secondary insurance to cover the other 20% that Medicare doesn't cover. And that's another $121 each a month for him and I, on top of getting a prescription plan for our medications.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you guys had to pay a pretty good chunk of your on medications, right?
Well, I don't need a lot of medication, neither does he. But the problem is that we had to pay for it. Yeah, and here you are sitting there saying, well, we want AOC in them, saying, oh, we want Medicare for all. How are you going to pay for these people for Medicare for all when you're taking it already out of all the senior citizens?
Right. And you know what's crazy? That the House and the Senate, they don't have to have that. They got their, you know how they got the best doctors in the world. They
Well,
don't
they
have to
didn't
be
like,
subject to, you know, the red tape.
I wrote every senator for the state of PA, every congressman for the state of PA, and I told them, you want to do some insurance program? How about this? You give everybody the same insurance you guys have.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
They want to, because a lot of them like 80 years old. I mean, they should have been retired. I mean, Mitch McConnell, you know how he's sick, and then Biden. Oh my God, that dude's sleeping at the wheel. I mean, every other week he's doing something bad. Like, he was kissing
Any
some girl like last week or something. Oh my God, like it's like a 15-year-old girl on the lips. I mean, it was
anybody
crazy.
that believes he's running the White House or running the presidency is out of their mind.
Oh yeah, you know,
He's
like
got
I yeah. Go ahead.
he's got other people running that presidency.
Well,
He's not running it.
I said a long time ago in the live that every president forever, that once they did their one term or both their second term, they all leave Washington. Why did Michelle and Barack buy a $16 million thing in the Hamptons, right?
Yeah, plus
And they were
they
talking
have it.
about, but the closer to be him, to Biden.
Not only that, they have property in Nantucket. And if you remember, about 6 months ago, when the immigrants were shipped over to
Oh yeah,
Nantucket, they threw them right out.
right. But they were the ones. Oh yeah, we'll take everybody. And then Texas said, okay, boom. I think it was him or DeSantis. I don't know which one it
Mm-hmm.
was, or Abbott, but they shipped them there and they got all crazy. Oh, we
Yep.
can't do this. We can't do this. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's so crazy. Like for Chicago and New York, that they were like they've been doing this for like a year and a half or whatever. The Arizona and Texas and the Southwest, they've been dealing with immigration for 40 years plus. You know what I mean?
I
And
know.
it's and then they're like, it's just crazy. That's why it's going to be a red tsunami. They're trying to do everything humanly possible to get Trump not to be able to do it. He's going to win. We're going to get our country back.
Oh, yeah. I
Well,
believe that.
that's for sure.
I believe that. You see, like with the kids today, they really don't have anything for them to do. So what my husband and I did, we talked to my daughter and we put my granddaughter in gymnastics and tumbling and a self-defense class
Yeah,
just to keep her occupied.
right. You got to teach. Yeah, and you got to teach the girls, like, like have no one be touching them any kind of inappropriately, or you know what to do. Like,
Yes.
I'm talking about the little girl go low with the foot, right?
Oh, yeah. My father
or the
taught
thumb in
me
the eye,
that years ago.
right. That's what I'm saying, right? Because this is just terrible. I mean, this is a one big hot mess. Well, I think it's going to be over in November. November 3rd is going to be. We're going to get our country back. It'll
I pray
probably.
to God we do, because if we
I think it's
don't,
going to be a little
we're
hairy
gonna
though.
have trouble.
No, because they're going to be burning everything down and shit. You know, what I mean, excuse me, sorry. They're going to be burning everything down, but it's okay. Um, a week or two, and we're done. You know, and then put everyone who, because you know all them people, they got to be going to prison. You can't let these people go. You know what I
Not
mean?
only that, when Trump was in office, I mean, he isn't your typical politician, he's a businessman.
Right.
And we had peace. There was
Yep.
nothing. Everybody was afraid of him
First time in
because
so
they,
long that we haven't been in a war. It's been like 30 years. I mean, right? In some kind of conflict, probably
that's
more than
right,
that. And
that's right.
you know, and then we
And
were
you,
giving money to Ukraine, which is a scam. I mean, yeah, the people. There's people getting killed there. It's all messed up. But that's a they're so corrupt over there. Them people are not getting the money
right.
like the citizens. I mean,
No,
everyone's getting
the
bribed. There's
leaders
bribe
are.
money and stuff. It's all bribes.
The leaders are.
Right,
Everybody
right.
knows that.
And then the money's coming back to people like what's it called? Schumer, Durham, Mc, all like Republicans and
McConnell,
Democrats.
all of them.
McConnell, yeah, right. You know, it's not just Democrats, Republicans too, for sure.
Yep, I said that a long time ago. My
Right.
husband asked me today, who are you going to vote for? And I looked at my husband and I said to him, you know what? There better be somebody that can convince me that they're going to turn this country around. I says, because if we don't win in this next election, God help us all.
Right. But see, the thing about with Trump, all the presidents, whoever came in, for the most part, they weren't rich when they came in. I mean, yeah, Kennedy, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, there's a couple of them, but for the most part, they were, you know, they didn't do regular money, you know, right, you know, and he went there and he was a billionaire and he didn't take the money.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
He
So
he
that's a
didn't
good
take a
thing.
salary.
I think he had to keep $1. Remember, it's by law. I think they, you know, they got quarterly checks. He
Mm-hmm.
legally he had to keep $1 because so it doesn't look like it's a bribe or anything. So he would have to keep every check $1 out of it.
Well, I have a
But
feeling with what he's paying in legal fees now, with all these Fugazi cases, he's gonna
yeah,
have
these
to take a
cases,
salary this time around.
no, he'd be fine. But these cases it's crazy. This is, I mean, like I said, I seen the checks that Biden that were written from a CCP guy to Biden. It's crazy. A check. It wasn't fake. It was on Forbes. It was actually on the House committee. So this wasn't like AI or nothing. It was real. There's
Oh, I
you know how
know.
the news is burying it. I
Well,
mean, it's
that's their
crazy.
new brainstorm, the AI, because they want to take people's jobs.
Oh yeah, right. Did you see that
That's
thing in I guess I seen it like a couple less like a day or two ago. Like all the Pizza Huts in California, the delivery drivers are losing their jobs.
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
why. I guess it's probably driverless cars or something. That's really gonna work out. I mean, how many people got killed by some of those cars that were run by themselves, right?
Well, let's put it this way, like with these electric cars that they're talking about, right? They forget you need electricity and batteries to run these cars, number one. Number two, what helps with the electricity with these batteries? What they don't tell you is that they're made, the coal helps them run.
Oh yeah, the coal. I know for sure. Yeah, I knew
All
that.
right?
Right.
So they're going around saying, well, we've got to get rid of the coal. We've got to get rid of it. Well, How is that going to work out for you? Number one. Number two, you look at the state of New Jersey. Now they're taking down all the windmills. They put them all up along the shoreline, and all the dolphins and whales were showing up on the beaches deceased.
Oh, I
Okay?
didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. It was something with the windmill and the sound.
Oh, okay.
Okay? And this was causing all the whales and dolphins to wash up on
Like
shore
echolocation
deceased.
or something. Yeah, okay.
Right. So now all of a sudden Jersey decided, oh, the windmills can't be along the shore. We got to take them down. Well, you know what? I have nothing against trying to improve the air quality, but with all the bombs these people are throwing, with China being the biggest, dirtiest with the energy.
And India too, for sure. Them
Yes,
two is like you seen the fog. It's like it's fog, but it's not. That's like bad because they
right.
burn the tires and everything. That's crazy. Like we got to go to the Stone Age for India's our friend, but China's not. So we're gonna let them do burn anything they want, and they come over like it's just crazy. And like people don't realize there's people are so stupid. Like how are you gonna have a dump truck like a cement truck, like electricity? How's that gonna work? What
Not
happens
only
when it's
that,
20 when it's 30 below out?
what cracked me up the other day is they're looking to do a pilotless airplane. Okay, let me know how that works out for you.
I'm never gonna be on no electric airplane. Okay,
Never
it ain't
mind.
gonna happen. Or a solar plane and everything. No, I don't think so.
Well,
It
they're
ain't gonna.
lying to people about the solar plants because what they're not telling people, because I did my research on the solar plants, what they're not telling you about the solar powered roofs is that within 10 to 15 years you have to replace them. Number
Oh, just like
one.
the batteries. I seen the thing about the batteries for the electric cars. They're like
Mm-hmm.
$40,000. So you got to
Mm-hmm.
pay like $60 thousand or probably more now. I'm just guessing. And then if that battery dies, and then you got to pay like 40. And then like they say, well, sometimes if you leave it plugged in, it could burn up and burn down your house. I mean,
Well, you
this
see, I'll give the governor of PA credit, and he's a Democrat. And I don't give too many Democrats credits these days. But he turned around and he's allowing fracking again for the natural gas
right.
because he realized that the natural gas was the cleaner of the energies.
Yeah, it's very safe.
Yes. And he turned around and he said he went against Biden and the rest of them because I just read it the other day on the local news that this is what he passed and this is what they're doing. So that tells me even his own party knows that this isn't going to work.
No, the writing's on the wall. They know. I mean, they know for sure. A lot of them, and some of them, they're like compromised. Now, how about the thing about like I seen a thing on Forbes. It was the House committee stuff, or I think it was senators, I believe it was. That Dick Durbin for Illinois,
Hmm.
he's blocking the list. Will this say? You know the list I'm talking about? The island list, the island. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk
Yeah.
about it. The
Hmm.
bad island. Yeah, he's
Right.
blocking the list to come out, even though
Yeah.
a
Well,
federal judge said he has the order. They have the order to put it out.
yep. And
Why you blocking it?
he can't overrule the federal judge. That list will be out. Trust me.
Oh no, I know, but I'm saying why would he do that? Because
Because you know how many of them are involved with that
right,
island?
I seen a thing. This is no lie. I swear to God, it was Chuck Schumer probably 15, 20 years ago, and all I had to say was it was like a girl that was 13. Not he was kissing her, but like it was if it was his date. And this is not no lie. I swear to God, I seen it. I'm like, oh my God.
That's disgusting.
I mean, he was still okay. He's like 70, so he was like 50 years old. The girl was like 13. I'm like, he was kissing him like it was his girl, it was like his wife. I'm like, oh my God. And it was him. It was just no AI. This is real. So a lot of those people are weirdos and creepos, and they need to go to Gitmo, get their 3 days in court, and boom, no bail, no nothing, and you get shot, or you get hung, or you get thrown to the sharks. You got three choices, right?
Yes.
That's the me. Eliminate the paperwork, and there's no bail, no nothing. So it just doesn't matter, and that's it. You get your 3 days of court, and that's it, and you get what you get.
See, I'm
But
glad my state, the one thing I'm glad about my state is that you're allowed to conceal carry
right.
in the state. And believe me, I'm not one for guns. But given today's environment,
Oh yeah, you women especially. I mean, because a lot of these people they don't care. They don't care. They're just like, oh, here's some money, whatever, and they don't care
well,
what these
most,
people just to get your purse with whatever or your phone. It's crazy.
not only that, a majority of the shootings, very few exceptions, are illegal guns anyway.
Well, yeah. See, the thing, yeah. Besides that, like for instance, let me think. Okay, hold on. Please, just give me a second, please. Okay, they're trying to take away guns from legal gun owners, right?
Right.
But the problem is criminals are criminals. They're not gonna respect that, so it doesn't matter. They're
No,
gonna
they're going to get them off the
if
street.
they're gonna shoot. They don't care about no laws. That's why, because they're criminals. And then I seen this thing. I think it was Indiana. Some lady, she was a single mother with four kids. Some teen, she was an African American lady, and she had four kids and a single mother. And I guess some African American teenager came into the house. I think he had a gun. Well, she shot him, right? Killed the guy, the kid, like 16 years old, I believe, something like that. She's getting evicted. She's getting evicted from her apartment.
Now, you see here in Pennsylvania, if they break into your house and they have a gun or any type of a weapon, and you feel you're threatened, you can shoot.
That's how.
And they're not going to do anything. They're going to investigate it, yes, but they're not going to do anything. When I was living in New York, because I'm originally from Brooklyn,
Yeah, that's
I
what I thought you
rem
said a long time ago. I heard you say that. Yeah, New York, right?
I remember a policeman telling me at the time, and the attorney I worked for, Carol, if somebody breaks into your house, because I was allowed to carry in New York because I worked for the criminal attorney and I always had to go to the bank with large amounts of money for him to
Right,
deposit.
right. Yeah.
So they were telling me, Carol, somebody breaks into your house with a weapon, do what you got to do and just make sure you drag the body over your doorway.
Oh yeah, for sure. I heard that too because I remember a long time ago. I don't know where it was, but someone shot someone, and I guess the guy who broke into the house, he like there's a screen door and there's like a little porch, but it was enclosed, and then the next thing would be the actual front door, right? So the guy went into the broke the screen door, and then he was trying to get in and he got into the thing, and the guy shot him with a 12 gauge.
hmm
He flew out, and he went like to the stairs. The guy got arrested. You know what I mean? He got arrested because when he shot him, you know what 12 gauge does, right? You're going to be fine a little bit. So he got past the screen backwards, and he was like on like through the stairs or something, and he got arrested for murder. I mean, that's
Well,
just crazy.
I'll make you laugh. Years ago, I was living on a first floor apartment in Brooklyn, right? And this 16-year-old kid, I had my windows open because it was summer, and in that neighborhood, it was relatively safe. And I'm not going to say why it was relatively safe,
Okay,
but
Carol, one thing. Hold on, please. Sorry.
yes.
Krumel says hello, Kid Rock, and hello to you.
Hello, Krumel, my friend.
Sorry, Krumel, we were in talking mode, and we seen you. I sorry to interrupt you, Carol. Go ahead. Sorry.
So this kid decided he was going to break into my house. Now, my bed was between two windows, right?
Right.
And I see this leg coming in through the front window.
Oh
I
wow.
was like, okay. As he's coming through, I had a pair of handcuffs and I grabbed his wrist and I handcuffed him. Do you remember the long steam pipes we used
Yeah,
to have in
radiator
the
heat. Radiator
apartments?
heat.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I handcuffed him to the radiator. So he's got one arm handcuffed to the radiator, one leg in my front window, right?
Right.
I call 911. They come. They come in, and the cops turned around and said, "Oh boy, we've got a problem." And I said, "What's that?" And they go, "We don't have the keys to the handcuffs. Each handcuffs have different keys."
Oh,
They were
okay. Right.
BSing. They were they were BSing
Oh,
this
I
kid.
gotcha. Oh,
Okay?
so splitting the guy. Splitting the guy. I gotcha.
Yeah. So the cop turns around and says, "Well, we have to call the fire department because they have to come with a hacksaw
Right.
and cut off the handcuffs from the pipe."
Right.
Well, this kid pissed his pants, and his mother comes running down the block, and she goes, "Not my Johnny. She must have invited my Johnny in." The
Oh,
cop
yeah.
looked at
Right.
her and he says, "Lady, are you crazy? He's got one leg in, the other arm handcuffed to the pipe, and you're telling me that she invited him in? What happened to the front door?"
Right. And I guarantee he has fingerprints on the outside glass.
Right.
Right. You know what I mean? Because
So,
he's trying to push it up. Right.
yeah, so the cops arrested him. And she
Well,
was
yeah.
screaming and yelling, "Not my son. What do you mean, not your
Well,
son?"
one thing, Mars will do that. Right. Mars will do that, even if I mean it was totally cut and dry. You know what I mean? But moms will protect their sons
Listen,
to an
I
extent.
have, wait a minute, Kid Rock, I have three sons and one daughter, okay? And I raised my sons never, ever to do anything like that.
Oh no,
And
I
I
agree.
and I also told them when it came to women, I said, whenever you think of doing something to a woman, ask yourself this question. And they said, "What, Ma? Would you want it done to your sister from
Okay,
another man?"
right, right. But what I was saying, like when I got arrested, my mom was pissed off big time, but she was still like, you know what I mean? And she was on my side, but she was mad. Believe me, she was really, really mad.
But she's
Um,
still your mother.
oh, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying like if I broke in, my mom bailed me out to kick my ass. Excuse me, Evan. But you know what I mean? That stupid
Yeah.
stuff like that, right? And my thing, she was really, really mad for a long time. But she, is it's the mom thing. But yeah, stupid stuff like that, or some heinous stuff, or violence. No, that's not. She didn't
You know
go
what? No, she's right. Because you know
right.
what I used to tell my sons? If you get in trouble once, we'll bail you out. If you get in trouble again, you're on your own. Because that's not the way we raised you.
Oh yeah, right. My mom said, "Oh, if because I used to like my friends' mom used to go out like away for the weekend, so we would have a parties at my friend's house. And I go, I'm going my friend's house. I say to my mom, and she goes, okay, if you get in trouble, don't call. You know what I mean? Because it was underage drinking and stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, but she
Right.
was yeah. But I know, yeah, right. I mean anything crazy, my mom like, no, you're rotten in jail. Forget you. I didn't teach you that, you know. And like I said, my
Mhm.
grandfather was like my father, so he taught me right from wrong, you know.
Not only that, when I was growing up, we had a beat cop on every corner with that nightstick, that billy club.
Oh yeah,
And
okay.
when the lights went out and it was getting dark, they tell us to get home. If we didn't get home, if we didn't listen to them, you got walloped with that billy club across your backside. They brought you home, and then you got a beating from your parents for not listening to the police officer.
Plus, it was if this was in New York, it probably wasn't safe at night, right?
It was safe at night, and when I grew up, it was safe, but it was
Oh,
safe.
okay.
It was safe for different reasons.
Oh, I got you.
Okay,
Okay, I got you. I know. I got you.
all right,
I got you. Yeah, that's
and
see, that's the best way to go, right?
yeah,
I understand.
and it was just different. You respected the police. I'm not saying all police are good, don't get me wrong, because I know, but we respected the police. We respected elders. I always called elder people that were older than me Mr. and Mrs. Never
Oh,
addressed
me
them by
too. I
their
was raised
first
like
name.
that. I was taught like when I was little, like my grandfather would tell me, like don't say like something like respect your elders, and like with women and stuff, don't ever ask their age or or like weight and some stupid stuff. Like if you're like 8 years old, like kids are stupid. Like don't be doing that. You know what I mean? As a boy, right? I was
Hmm.
taught that way that or you get in the back of the head, a little crack in the head. Well, not bad, but it's like, but I was cool. Like there was some lady that my grandfather knew, and this lady was like the worst old lady you ever met, and she was like terrorizing us. And then she goes, "I'm gonna tell your grandfather." I go, "Whatever." And then like a couple of days later, um, I see my grandfather every other day, pretty much, or every day. And he goes, "Hey, um, this lady said that you going crazy about her house." I go, "No." And she goes, just forget her. Don't worry about it. Because I mean, we were kids. We weren't doing nothing bad. This lady was mean lady. We used to call her old goat because she was a really
Oh,
mean lady.
we used to call, what did we used to call them? Radios.
Oh,
And
okay.
because we used to stand them back at them, like when you make that hand sign with blah 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 blah,
Oh yeah,
that
right,
people always talking. So we
right.
used to stand in back of them and go like that and go, they're radios. Here go the radios. Here comes the gossip.
Okay, right. Because yeah, she was just like how like the movies, like the one old lady was really mean to the kids. This is how this lady was. I mean, she was mean, really mean to us. And we were, I mean, we were kids. We weren't doing nothing like ripping up our, like going through our yards and going crazy, like, playing football. I mean, one time we were playing football and my friend's place was right next to it and we were playing and the window broke with the football. And she had a stroke and it was like $20, okay, or something like that. She called the cops and went crazy. It's like, oh my God. Like, we're gonna pay for her. I mean, but this lady just went nuts. And it was like an accident. It ain't like we just grabbed the ball and whipped it against the window. You know what I mean? It wasn't
Oh,
like a
every neighborhood had one of those.
Well,
Believe
yeah, it
me.
wasn't on purpose. I mean, but she was just totally mean. Oh my God.
Do you know my second eldest? Okay. I beat the living crap out of him one 4th of July.
Oh, wow.
We were having a party, like a block party,
Right.
and all of a sudden we hear this boom. And I says, what the hell? So then somebody comes down and my son and his friend come down and they're hysterical laughing. And I said, what's so funny? Oh, we just threw an M80 in the mailbox and blew up the mailbox.
Oh,
I says, you did what? I beat the living heck out of him
oh,
on
my
his
mom
butt.
was cool about that stuff. She used to buy us fireworks. I mean,
No, you don't
well, not
blow up a
no, no, but yeah,
mailbox.
but that. Oh yeah, I mean, if you're little with M80s and stuff, that's dangerous for sure because you don't
Yeah, they
realize.
were like 8 years old when they
Oh
did
yeah, my
this.
mom would be like, "No." I understand. Okay, I thought it was like more like a teenager thing because yeah,
No.
you can pull your hand off. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or hurt someone. Like if you toss it, you could hurt someone else too. So
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't know the age. I thought it was like a teenager thing.
No, he was 8 years old.
Oh yeah, that's not good because if the wick goes quick, you gonna lose your hand.
Not
You
only
know.
that, the other thing was I saw it as, uh-oh, get him in line now, get him in check now, because if you don't, what it's a prank today is going to
Well,
become something more
well,
serious
plus I think
tomorrow.
that's a federal crime now. Like
Right.
blowing up. Well, I mean, back then, I mean, it was sure it was, but it wasn't. But now, obviously, with crazy people, doing this all the time. Yeah, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
That's a federal crime,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, but my used to play. She used to buy us firecrackers and stuff, and believe me, a couple firecrackers like blew up in my hand, and it hurt like hell. Like like, because my brother would be like because he was older than me. So my brother goes, "Here's a couple packs, now get away." And then I would undo them so you could light them like one at a time because make them last. I lit one, and oh my god, it's like a little firecracker, and believe me, my 2 fingers and like the wick went quick, and it was like, oh my god, it hurt really bad.
Well, I'll tell you what happened to me. It was my 17th birthday, and I was hanging out with a group of friends.
Right.
And all of a sudden, this guy threw himself on top of me and pushed me into a car. And I was like,
Wow.
what the heck? I didn't realize a cherry bomb went off. I
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize until I got home. I went home, I went in the bathroom to go take a bath,
Right.
and when I got undressed, I had 7 holes in my legs. They were
Oh, but did you
bleeding.
hear it?
No, because he
Oh.
pushed me. I heard it go
And then
off.
okay, I got you. And then the door was closed or something, and it just boom. Okay.
Right, and he tried to protect me to get me out of the way.
Oh, see, that's how you're supposed to do it. You gotta protect the
And
women.
to this day, I can't be around fireworks
Uh, yeah.
because
I
of
mean,
that.
right, right, right.
I'm
But
afraid of them.
yeah. Well, I remember like we used to do like quarter sticks and stuff, and we would blow up like there was like be parties in the town I grew up at, and it was going crazy. So we were putting like quarter sticks, right? Quarter sticks of dynamite, lighting them, and
Yeah,
put them in the garbage can, like the metal cans, the old cans, and
yep.
put the lid on it. The cop would come down the alley, and the garbage can would fly over the light pole, like boom, and come down, and it was crazy. But yeah, it's kind of dangerous though, obviously. I
Yeah,
mean,
I seen a kid in my class, I think I was in the 8th grade. He was playing around doing the same thing with a garbage can and he wound up losing his eye.
oh yeah, you can't because them wicks and stuff. I mean, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you can't. I mean, and then obviously, if like we were drinking and stuff, so you're like a little impaired. So you gotta, yeah, it was kind of like in hindsight, obviously was dumb. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't be like if I was like sloppy drunk, I wouldn't be messing with no quarter sticks. There's no way. There's no way. Because yeah, you go wake up with no arm. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
uh,
I've
or, or
seen a lot
or
of people
eyesight
get
or something so
damaged.
bad, or you hurt someone else and yourself. It's not a
Yes.
right.
Yeah, it's bad. Anyway, it's been nice talking with you,
Oh,
but
finally, nice
I have
talking to
to
you.
get to bed
Okay, but it was
because I
this
gotta
first
get up
time, but I
early.
hope it's not the last time. I enjoyed to talk with you.
I enjoyed talking with you too. And Sir Edwin, if you're there, good night. God
Miss
bless you.
Carol, thank you. Miss Carol, I want to thank you. You have done an excellent job
Oh, she did great.
with Kid Rock. One question, Miss Carol. When
Yes.
will you be activating your channel?
Oh no.
Okay, thanks to YouTube, because they asked for a picture of my driver's license. So I did it. I sent it to them. it didn't come out clear enough for them. So they will
Oh,
not allow me to submit another photo until January 11th. And then they told me I can do shorts, but that I can't go live or anything until they get a clear photo. So Angel, God bless her, told me, Carol, take your license, photocopy it, and take the picture from there because that should be clearer for
right, 'cause it
them to
might got the
see.
glare or something from the plastic, right?
Right. That's
Okay.
exactly what the problem is. So
Ah,
I have to wait till January 11th at, what did they say, 9:54 in the morning?
I
They're
see.
ridiculous.
Right.
Miss
They are
Carol,
ridiculous.
Miss Carol,
Yes.
without getting into anything personal, what are your plans for for New Year's Eve?
Ah, you almost did it
Okay.
again, Edwin.
I
Sorry, Carol.
believe, I'm not sure, but I think us girls are getting together at my house with their husbands and significant others. And
Oh,
then we were talking to Angel, and Angel said, "Well, if you're going to do that, why can't you do boots on the ground?" And so she'll go live, and then we'll go live on her panel with what we're doing.
Okay, that is nice. That is good.
that sounds
Yeah.
fun,
Uh,
Carol. I hope you have a safe New Year.
Thank you. Same to you.
Like I said, it was great talking with you, and you always got great comments, and I really enjoy talking with you. You're very
Same
nice.
here. Thank you so much.
Not a
Edwin,
problem.
1,000 blessings, sir.
Thank you, Miss Carol. Miss Carol, before you leave, please give us, please give us a New Year's Day little message of 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 hope and just give us like a little pickup for New Year's Day.
For New Year's Day, I hope everybody has the best year of health and prosperity and peace. That's what I
Okay,
wish for everybody.
Miss Carol, on behalf of my family, I kiss you on the forehead. I give you a big hug, and you are very dear to my heart. You are like my sister. So God bless you, and I ask God and the Holy Mother to grant you and Mr. Mahel excellent health and great economic success for 2024.
Ditto.
Thank
Me
you.
too. Me too. Same here,
Thank,
Carol.
thank you so much. Good night.
Okay.
Okay, you have a good
Good
night.
night, Miss Carol.
You too. Good night.
Uh, Kid Rock, I want to thank you. You and Carol, very professional as always. I want to give you a big hug. And I also ask God and the Holy Mother, uh, Kid Rock, to grant you excellent health, physical and mental, and great economic success for 2024, and many blessings for your mother and for your dear wife and children. And a big hug, Kid Rock, a
Thank,
big hug.
thank you, sir. That was the first time me and Carol spoke. You
That
know
is
what I mean?
good.
Yeah, no, I interact with her a lot. I mean, but yeah, she's great. She's real cool. I like her. She's a real nice lady.
Okay. Kid Rock, before you leave, give a New Year's message to our 2 billion viewers.
Okay. I hope everyone has a safe, healthy New Year. And if people are gonna have some drinks, please don't drive and get an Uber. It's the best way to do it. And I hope next year is better than this year. Okay. Did,
Uh,
did you hear me?
well, Kid Rock, thank you, and we will keep in touch, okay?
Yeah, I will. Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me on
And,
here. I'm gonna say,
and
okay. Well, hold on. Carol Mahel says, "Good night, everyone." Chat. Many blessings, everyone. Okay. Carmel. Good night,
and Kid
Carol. Yeah, go ahead,
and
sir.
Kid Rock
I was reading the chat. Go ahead.
and Kid Rock. And to be clear, you are appreciated. You are like family.
Thank you, sir. You know, I was good, but yeah, I really enjoyed Carol. She's cool. Yeah, I mean, I interacted with her like through the thing, and she always has great questions and stuff. Even like when I was in the live and she would she'd be in the chat. Yeah, she's smart. She's real cool, and she's good people. I like her. So Carol, I hope you have a great one, and enjoy your New Year's Eve festivities, and I hope you and your family and your have great health and a great New Year. And that goes to the chat too. Kumel, let's see, Eddie Machete. I'm gonna go back and me say, let's see, I'm going backwards here. Let's see, Edwin, Miss TT Rad, was great. Thank you for your comment. Very informative live, Carol and Kid Rock. Fantastic. Thank you. Um, let's see, I'm going backwards or upwards, I should say. Uh, okay. Uh, okay, that's as far as I could go. Okay, that's it. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry, but everyone have a safe one. If you guys are gonna go have some drinks, please don't drive. Everyone's got an Uber. Just take an Uber is the best way to do it, or stay over at your friend's house. That's the best way to go. Okay. I hope everyone has a safe one. And Edwin, I will be in touch with you. Hope you and your family have a great New Year's Eve. What are you doing for New Year's? You gonna have a little party at your house?
No, no, no. I will be participating on YouTube.
I got to duck around with people gonna be shooting. They're gonna get crazy
Huh?
about my house. I got to duck because like always at New Year's they get crazy, start shooting by my house.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like they shoot up in the air and they might be shooting at people. It's it gets a little hairy sometimes. But
Here, kid, here in Puerto Rico, that is illegal, and you
oh, it's
can get
legal
up to
here too. People are
10
just
years in
stupid because they're
prison.
drunk and high. That's the problem. They're
I'm
not
sorry?
thinking. I said it's illegal here too. The people are drunk and high. They don't give a shit. Oh, excuse me. They don't care. They start shooting in the air, and then sometimes they shoot at each other. I mean, my neighbor's got a bullet hole in his window, and it's a really nice house. It's crazy. It's yeah, it's crazy. And it's a real nice home. There's no lie. It's hundreds of thousands. Put it that way. My neighbor's
Okay.
house. And it's like a three story, but it's all like modern. It's really nice, and the top window's got a hole in it, and it was probably from last year or something. Like there was a shooting and it ricocheted, hit his house. But yeah, it's bullets don't have eyes. You know what I mean? People gotta be you gotta pay attention. So hope everyone has a safe one. I gotta go, Edwin. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you for having me on your
Big
platform,
hug,
buddy.
Kid
You know
Rock,
that.
and thank you.
Okay, buddy. Take it easy. We'll be in touch. Okay. Have a good one,
Okay.
buddy.
Okay. God bless you, Kid Rock, and thank you.
Thank you.
Let me give Krumel, as always.
Okay, I
God
gotta go,
bless you.
Edwin. Sorry, buddy. Okay. Have a good one,
No
buddy.
problem.
Thanks.
No problem.
I'll
God
be in
bless
touch.
you. God
Thanks.
bless you.
Okay.
Okay. God bless you. God bless you, Kid Rock. General Krumel, God bless you always, and thank you always. Uh, thank you always for being part of our family. You are very important to us. You are very important to us, Krumel. So God bless you, and you are like family. And a big hug, and I will see you soon. I want to thank everyone. I want to thank everyone that shared with us tonight. We are all a family. Today is Friday. Today is the 29th of December. It is now 3:31 in the morning here in Puerto Rico, and it is 2:21 in the morning in New York time and New Jersey time, and on the East Coast. So I want to thank everyone. God bless everyone. A big hug. And this is your channel. This is your channel. This is the Hour channel. Again, I want to congratulate Kid Rock and Miss Carol. Excellent. Excellent. Quality YouTube. Quality YouTube. So a big hug, everyone, and I will see you all soon. Before I go, God bless my nephew. God bless always my nephew, Emery. God bless you, Emery. Be safe, and we will keep in touch. And you must come up, and you must be on your channel, which is this one, with your Uncle Edwin. A big hug for Emery, and always, God bless Miss Angel. Miss Angel, have a good night. Have a great day. Have a great day today. God bless baby Emma. God bless little Frankie. And God bless your entire family, Miss Angel. God bless your entire family. And I always give you, Miss Angel, a big hug, and a kiss on the forehead. And to all the ladies, do not forget Sunday. You must be at the beauty salon, at the YouTube beauty salon at 4 in the morning to be the first 10, because after 6, you will be the first of hundreds. Let me tell you, I am not kidding. To all the ladies, if you plan to go to the beauty salon, this Sunday, all the beauty salons will be opening up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Let me tell you, I am a specialist in that because I take my granddaughter and I take Mother Jimenez. And let me tell you, on New Year's, before New Year's Day, those ladies that go to the beauty salon, you gotta get there at 4 in the morning, because if not, it's gonna be a long wait. It's going to be a long wait. So I want all the ladies, make sure your hair is beautiful, make sure your nails are perfect, and make sure when you dress up, no showing of knees and no showing of ankles, and the top should be buttoned to the throat. To be clear, you do not show nothing. Nothing must be shown. That is a secret. That is a secret. So God bless you all, ladies. God bless you all. And for more beauty tips, please sub to this channel. Just some humor. So God bless you. God bless everyone. God bless everyone. And I'll see you all soon.
Buenas noches, tengan todos. Buenas noches, Puerto Rico. Buenas noches. Es una producción de la Fundación Guardia Provida al Riñón y con el oficio de Z93, que se enorgullecen en presentarle a la institución salsera más vigente en Latinoamérica y el mundo, con Quique, Papa Lucas y la Sonora Ponceña en sus 50 años de aniversario. Para que no se lo número, a mí me